everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bills going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Got some space here, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding them to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The play fake, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And the defense searches for 1 more to the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Campbell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays,
Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a solid run down inside the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to roam now. Oh, he slipped right by him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, look at that. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Winston to throw it this time. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. first down. Campbell, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Winston now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Jameis now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Campbell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
23 yards on the play. Now Winston. This is caught. Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, and the Bills cut into that lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They go play action. Winston. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. gun. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ready, fight, ready, fight, ready. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, fight, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Now a second down throw for Winston. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was... The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Defense showing blitz. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Gun!
On 1st down, Campbell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Now let's go. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney. Push him back. Leopard. Hey, check 24.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They tried the fade there to the back corner, and Charles, you know very well that can be hard to stay in bounds on that route.
So difficult because you have to start the route to give yourself enough space to actually fade away from the defender and stay in bounds, just as you described. If the defender's able to take away that little bit of cushion, it's often hard to come down inbounds with the ball and complete the play.
Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now he's forced out right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows of throwing the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. The tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them.
to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Good! Here we go now. Green! Good!
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 4. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
All right, here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.